Question 8 is 4 marks. It's a standard form. Has 3 parts, part A, B, and C. And that's it. Let's start. You can pause and try it yourself. The first part says, write 520 million in a standard form. Let's first write 520 million. Oh, this is very big. So it's 5. Oh, this is a nice 5. 520, and then million is 6 zeros. Now, to write a number in a standard form, we need it to be less than 10 and one or more than 1. So we need it to be 5.2. So it's going to be 5.2 because it's more than 1 and less than 10. Then count how many jumps did you jump to get back to here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be 5.2 times 10 to the power of 8. And that's it. How many steps did you get back? That's the number of zeros. Then write this number 8.79 times 10 to the power of negative 5 as ordinary number. Let's first write the number 8.79. If you have a negative power, negative number here, you're going back to the left. So let's jump back 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the decimal comes here. Now these empty spaces, you add a 0 in each one of them. And that's your answer. It's 0.0000879. And it doesn't look nice, so we just add a 0 there to make it 0.000879. The last part, work out 5 times 10 to the power of 42 times 7 times 10 to the power of negative 180. Give your answer in standard form. This is a nice question. So, many students lose these marks while it's just a piece of cake. So follow me. What we will do is we will multiply the numbers here, the integers. So 5 times 7 is 35. And then you multiply these times 10 to the power of, if you have the same base and it's multiplication, you add the indices. So it's it's going to be 42 plus negative 180. Now plug this in your calculator. 35 times, in your calculator do 42 plus negative 180, or just do 42 minus 180. 42 minus 180, it gave me negative 138. That's very good. That's already a mark. Now to put it in a standard form, we need this number here, 35, to be 3.5, because the standard form, it should be between 1 and 10, right? Now let's see what happens in this case. What happened here is, usually in the number 35 here, the decimal is here, because 35 is 35.0. What we did is we moved it back here. We moved it back one step, so the negative increases to be more negative. So it's going to be 10 to the power of negative 1 to be, it increases to be more to the positive, so it's going to be negative 137. What I tell my students to think of is, what happened to the 35? The 35 became less. It just became 3.5, so it gets less. If this becomes less, this should be bigger. Why? Because it's the same number, we need to keep the balance. If you make this less, you keep this bigger, so you keep the balance. And 137, negative 137 is more than negative 138, and that's how we got this answer. That's 4 marks already for this question. Let's go to the next question.